Hello everyone, this is B. Rukmini Devi, Assistant Professor of Botany, Government Degree College for Women, Begumpet. Today I am going to explain about the medicinal plant Amla. First we will discuss about synonyms, biological source, geographical distribution. Synonyms of Amla plant. If you see means Amla is also called as myrobalan. Emblica is another name for Amla. Common name of this Amla is Indian gooseberry. In Telugu it is called as usiri. So synonyms of Amla, one is Embelic myrobalan, Emblica, Indian gooseberry and usiri. These are synonyms of Amla. Biological source of Amla, if you observe means, actually Amla plant fresh fruits as well as dried fruits having medicinal values. So fresh and dried fruits of Amla here used as a biological source. This Amla belongs to the family Euphorbiaceae. Scientific name of Amla, if you observe means, it is Emblica officinalis. Synonym of this Emblica officinalis is Phyllanthus emblica Linn. So Amla scientific name is Emblica officinalis. Synonym of Emblica officinalis is Phyllanthus emblica. It belongs to the family Euphorbiaceae family. So just now we discussed about common names and synonyms of Amla plant. Next, biological source of Amla. Now we will discuss about geographical distribution of this Amla plants. Here Amla plants, if you observe means, these are medium sized trees. These are medium sized trees mostly found in deciduous forests. Where these will found? These are found in deciduous forests. All deciduous forests possess this kind of Amla plants. Where these Amla trees will grow means India, Sri Lanka and Myanmar. Deciduous forests consist this Amla trees. These are medium sized trees. These are grown in deciduous forests. Deciduous forests means these will shed leaves annually. So annual leaf shedding is shown by forests means that kind of forests are called deciduous forests. Annual leaf shedding shown by some forests, that kind of forests are called deciduous forests. Such type of deciduous forests of India, Sri Lanka and Myanmar consists Emblica officinalis trees. Leaves of Emblica officinalis, if you see means, leaves are feathery in nature, which are small in size, oblong in shape. Pinnately arranged leaflets are present. So what kind of leaves are present in this Emblica officinalis plant means, here leaves are feathery in nature, small leaves, oblong in shape, pinnately arranged leaflets are present. Actually this tree is characterized by greenish grey color, smooth bark. So these trees possess greenish to grey color, smooth bark. Presence of greenish grey color, smooth bark is characteristic feature of Amla trees. Here these trees shows branches. These branches are spreading. This is about geographical source or geographical distribution of Amla plants. Now we will discuss cultivation and collection of amla plants. Actually, amla is usually propagated by seeds, or this amla trees are propagated by budding and cutting processes. So these are propagated by seeds commonly, or propagated by budding process, or propagated by cutting processes. This is about cultivation methods. Here this amla plant is sensitive to frost as well as drought. Fruits are mostly collected commercially from wild grown plants. From wild varieties only fruits are cultivated commercially. Cultivated plants bear actually large sized fruits compared with wild trees. So cultivated trees bear large sized fruits. Amla trees flowers in hot summer season and they will ripen during winter season. This is about cultivation and collection of commercially important amla fruits. Now we will discuss about morphological characters of amla plant. Amla fruit morphology, if you see, means actually fruit is fleshy, globose in shape. Globose means round in shape. Actually this is a compressed drupe type of fruit. Size of this fruit, if you see, means size is ranges from 1.5 to 2.5 centimeters diameter. Color of fruit, if you see, means actually whenever tender these are green in color. Whenever fruit ripens, then color turns from green to light yellow. Finally it reaches brick red color whenever fruits reaches maturity. At ripened stage this color turns from light yellow to brick red color. Morphology of fruit, if you observe carefully, means minute depression is present at one end of fruit that indicates about removal of peduncle. So whenever inflorescence axis, which is called as peduncle, that inflorescence axis peduncle is removed, that is remained as a depression at one end of the fruit. Surface of the fruit, if you see, means surface is smooth. Fruit surface, if you observe, means fruit surface is smooth, shiny in nature. Surface, if you observe carefully, you will find 6 vertical furrows. You will find 6 vertical furrows. Taste of the fruit, if you observe, means here this amla fruit's taste is sour and astringent taste. What kind of taste they will give? This amla fruits give sour taste as well as astringent taste. After eating you will feel some sweetness. This is about the taste of amla fruits. In these images you can see amla trees which consists fruits. Now we will discuss about chemical constituents of amla fruit. Actually amla fruit is a rich source of vitamin C. How much quantity of this vitamin C is present in fresh fruit pulp of amla means almost 600 to 750 milligrams per 100 grams of fresh pulp of amla fruit. So that much quantity of vitamin C is present in this fresh pulp of amla fruits. Fruit juice of amla consists about 20 times more vitamin C when compared with orange juice. If you compare vitamin C content in this amla fruits with orange juice, it is 20 times more than orange juice. So, juice of amla fruit consists 20 times more vitamin C than orange juice. Remaining chemical constituents, whatever it is present in this amla fruit means fats are present 0.5%, filamblin, tannins, glucose, pectin and minerals are present in amla fruits. Tannins are present up to 5%. Pectins, minerals, etc. present in amla fruits. Minerals, what kind of minerals are present in amla fruits means iron, phosphorus, calcium, etc. present in amla fruits. Here, fruit is astringent in taste. Why this astringent taste is given by these fruits means because of the presence of astringent substances. Here tannins, because of the presence of tannins, that kind of taste will come. So here tannins are the mixture of gallic acid, ellagic acid and filamblin. What kind of tannins are present here? Gallic acid, ellagic acid and filamblin. Here presence of tannins which prevents the oxidation of the vitamin C. Here because of the presence of tannins, they prevents oxidation of vitamin C. So here fruits are serves as rich source or valuable source of anti-scorbutic medicine. Here these fruits are serves as valuable anti-scorbutic medicine. Why these are serves as anti-scorbutic medicine? What is the meaning of anti-scorbutic medicines? Anti-scorbutic medicine means one medicine which works against scurvy disease or which used to cure scurvy disease. That medicine is called anti-scorbutic medicine. So here because of the presence of high amounts of vitamin C, these amla fruits are serves as valuable anti-scorbutic medicine. This is about chemical constituents of amla fruits. In this you can see amla fruits. Now we will discuss about important part of this medicinal plant amla, that is uses of amla. Amla fruits having so much of economic importance. Why they are commercially valuable means we will discuss now. Here amla fruits are largely used in traditional Indian systems of medicine. Here these amla fruits are acidic in nature, they are diuretic, they will give cooling effect, they are having laxative properties. Acidic in nature because of the presence of vitamin C, and diuretic. Diuretic means increases urine passage. Increases urine passage. That is called as diuretic. Cooling effect they will give, that is called refrigerant. So it cools body, that is why that property is called as a refrigerant property. Laxative property also shown by this amla fruits. Dried fruits of amla are given in diarrhea problem as well as dysentery problem. In combination with iron, it is used to treat anemia, jaundice and dyspepsia. So these amla fruits are used with iron to treat some important ailments like anemia, jaundice and dyspepsia. Dyspepsia means indigestion. Dyspepsia means indigestion. Here fruits are also used in the preparation of inks, hair oils and shampoos. Why these are used in the preparation of inks means because of presence of high amounts of tannins. So due to the presence of tannins, they are used extensively in the preparation of inks as well as in hair oils and shampoos. A fixed oil is extracted from the fruit. This fixed oil is having hair growth promoting factors. Fixed oil means one oil which cannot be evaporated at normal temperature. That kind of oil is called as fixed oil. So that type of fixed oil is extracted from the amla fruits. This amla oil is reported to promote hair growth. So this amla oil shows hair growth promoting property. With this amla, one important Ayurvedic preparation will be prepared, that is called as Triphala. One more important product also prepared by using Chyawanprash. These two are Ayurvedic formulations which are having great commercial importance. Triphala means this is combination of 3 fruits. One is Karaka, another one is Tanikaya, and third one is Usiri. A combination of these 3 fruits, one Ayurvedic preparation will be prepared, that is called Triphala. Chyawanprash is prepared by using this amla fruits. Actually, Triphala is a laxative which is used for free bowel movement. So here Triphala is a laxative and it is also used to treat headache, biliousness, dyspepsia, constipation, piles, enlarged liver and ascites. What is this biliousness? Biliousness means excess amounts of bile juice secretion that causes dyspepsia. Dyspepsia means indigestion. Why indigestion occurs means because of secretion of excess amounts of bile juices. That condition is called biliousness. So biliousness is treated with this Triphala powder. Dyspepsia, just now we discussed, that is indigestion problem. Constipation means irregular, difficult bowel movements, that is called as constipation. Piles, enlarged liver and ascites. Ascites means some fluid is accumulated in the in peritoneal cavity. Some fluid is accumulated in peritoneal cavity. Due to this accumulation of fluid in the peritoneal cavity, that leads to swelling of belly or stomach, that is called as ascites. So to treat ascites problem, to treat enlarged liver problem, to treat constipation and piles problem, this Triphala powder is used extensively. Chyawanprash is a health tonic which is also used in liver diseases as well as for diabetes. So to treat liver disorders, to treat diabetes, Chyawanprash is used. Chyawanprash is an Ayurvedic product. Here amla fruits also having antibacterial properties, antiviral properties and antifungal properties. So this is about medicinal values of amla fruits. So with this I am concluding this medicinal plant economic importance and macroscopic characters, geographical sources, etc. I hope you understand today's topic. So with this I am concluding this lesson. Thank you for your patient listening. Thank you.